Hi, this is Shala, and this is a walkthrough of a high fidelity prototype of the Baltimorean app, a companion app for the City of Baltimore website. Let's take a look. Baltimorean focuses on the services and resources offered by the city. The goal of the app is to keep users in the loop, providing them with easy access to the city's latest news and upcoming events. This app also allows residents to access the city's directory, submit and review service requests, and make online payments conveniently. Let's get started. So the user opens the app and they view a splash screen with a background shot of Baltimore's harbor, which is a well-known area, popular area within the city. And then this screen shows for a few seconds and they're able to navigate to the home screen. On the home screen, there's top navigation and bottom navigation. Both of these navigation bars are present on the majority of the screens within the app. In the top navigation, if the user wants to change their language, right now the language is set to English, they can click EN. Let's say they want to see Spanish. They can click ES for Spanish, and the app will switch to Spanish. For this simulation, we're going to stick with English, so let's switch back. And the next thing in the top navigation is to make online payments. Here, the user can click this icon and they will be taken to an external website in their default browser where they can proceed with their online payment. Back in the app, if the user wants to search the entire app, they can click on the search bar in the top and they'll be given common searches or a few options to take a look at. Let's say they take a look at this article, they'll be able to go look at the article from the search page. However, if they return back to the search page and they want to type their own search, let's say the user wants to type in news. When they click here, a keyboard will pop up and they'll be able to see their recent searches, but as they type, they'll see news and they'll be able to view that same article or other articles. Back to the home screen. The home screen features a picture, another shot of the Baltimore Harbor, and just a quick blurb to welcome the user to the app and let them know what they can expect. On the news page, which we visited a little bit already, the user can view recent articles, or the user can search for an article. Let's say the user wants to view an article. They can click on the first article and view it. They can click on another article. They can go back, a back button appears. Click on the next article. And let's say they really enjoyed the last article they read, so they go back. And they click on that first article again. And here they can bookmark or share the article. Let's save the article. Once the user saves the article, they get a notification that says that their article has been saved successfully. If they close this, they return back to the article. However, there's an option now here to unsave the article. And if they click the back button, they're now able to see their saved articles. On to the next page, events. The events page features a photo of the Baltimore Ravens and just a quick blurb on how users can view events. The user can view an event through the calendar feature or by category. So if the user wants to view the event through the calendar, they click View Calendar, and they'll see events in the current month. They can navigate through months. They can select a day, and when they select a day, they can see all the events that will take place on that specific day. From here, let's say they're interested in Baltimore School for the Arts Expressions 2021 Creative Connections, and they click this event. And they can learn more about the event. Similarly, if we go back to the events page, the user can choose to view events by category. By doing this, they're able to see a number of categories. There's a lot of categories, so the page stops at a certain number, and they can choose to load more categories if they'd like. Once they load more categories, let's say they want to view arts and cultural events. Here are upcoming events in the arts and cultural category. So similarly, they get to see a number of events within this category, and they're still interested in creative connections, so let's click that one. They find out about the event. They find out the date, the time, the location, a quick blurb about the event, more details about it. They can choose to visit the website externally or contact the event organizer, or they can register for the event or add the event to their calendar. So the user chooses to add the event to the calendar, and their event has been added successfully. Upon closing this, they return to the article, but now that button for adding the event to the calendar has disappeared, and the only thing left is event registration. So, on to the next page, Services. Here, the user can submit service requests for the city to address in their community. They can also search for the service they're looking for. They can view services by category, they can submit a service request, or check the status of a request they've submitted. If they submit a service request, they can view popular service requests, which is usually what a resident is seeking. And let's go back to services. If they want to check a request status, the app will ask them to log in. But let's say they'd rather view all the services by category. Here, there's a number of categories in which a user can view the services. Popular services, animals, parks and trees, so on and so forth, down to other. So all the services fit within one of these categories. And let's say the user wants to view popular service requests. There's bulk trash pickup, construction without building permit, and dirty alley cleaning. They can also load more requests. Let's say they want to submit a request for dirty alley cleaning. On this page, they would learn about the service request. They would be able to see what department the request falls in and about how many days it might take to resolve this request. They'll also get a quick description of the request. Once they choose to request a service, they're asked to log in or create an account. Let's log in. And here, a keyboard pops up for them to type in their credentials. Once they submit, they're taken to a form where they can fill out information pertaining to the request. Here in the form, it asks for an address, it asks a few questions, and it asks for the user to detail the request. So the user begins to fill out the form with the keyboard, and after filling it out, they get to review. So they can review the request here, or they can go back and edit it if something's wrong. And after editing, let's say they reviewed it once more and it makes sense now. So they choose to submit the request. And they get a notification that the request has been received. After closing the notification, they're taken back to the service page. And once they're done here, that's it. And that's the Baltimorean app in a nutshell. Thank you.